Oh, well, hello once again, my friends. Glad you're able to make it. I think we've got another good one coming. Let's kick things off and see how we're doing, or how our TNT, which is all set up and ready to bloom, is going to boom, is going to fare. Here we are, deep in the Nether. We parked ourselves just here and reset all our inventory. Let's take a quick look. We got a few fire-resistant potions. We've got a bunch of netherrack. We'll end up with more, but this will help us fill in around any lava that we expose. We know we've already dealt with quite a bit of it in um, setting these charges. So we'll see. And this is the first or second? Maybe the second blasting in here. We'd put a few charges way out there at the end, I think. Yeah, I don't know. But we have a full stack of TNT out at the end of this run, and more to go. So we'll see how much of this we can get lit with an arrow. That is one of the concerns when we put out so much at any one time, is you may struggle to get all of it lit. So let's just see how far we can get. Nope. How far we can get an arrow out here. Oh, that's what I was afraid of with that block. There we go. That was a good shot. All right. Blasting complete. Look at this. We got a nice early. Oh, that was unfortunate. Still dripping. Yeah. I guess we'll leave it in the hopes maybe we don't have to deal with a whole lot more. I got one here. Let's go ahead and get that one taken care of. That is still falling. A lot of these are this kind of odd height. Seems to have gotten all that. So far, so good. This spares us potion time if we get really large and expansive ones like that. We're already ahead of the game. And of course, we knew coming in that a lot of that was going to be pretty big, because we kept hitting it in the process of digging out our tunnel. Alright, well, there's that one done. Let's see if maybe we can check this far end first. Looks pretty clear once we get out beyond all this. Let's... Okay, come here. Start from a narrow side. All right. Here we go. Ooh, that's good to see early on. Alright, let's fill anything. That really ended up being pretty anticlimactic, didn't it? Alright, let's get this. I thought that was going to be a whole side. Where's our far edge? Maybe here. Everything on that. Dropping. Come on. All the way over. Now I'm going to wish we had more lava to deal with. Well, I should be careful what I wish for. We haven't done any of this yet. But anytime it's centralized like that, it bit less of a deal. Can't tell if we're dropping here or not. I don't think we are quite yet, but working above my head like this, it's, you know, you get focused on putting the blocks in, and the next thing you know, you're falling because you've just pushed outside the edge of the stream. Still have a source somewhere over here. Is that it? Okay. Seem to be dropping. Okay, dropping. Still dropping? No. Still have sources over here. Oh, this is a pain in the rear ender. This is what I should have fully expected, though, after the rest of those went so easily. Gotta expect some of it's gonna make you work. Still have more over this way. Again, this is all that stuff that was sitting up above our tunnel when we were having such a time of it. Well, here we are out of the... endless. This whole row may need to go. Follow everything back to the source. Okay, we're falling. Ooh, that's good. Good, good, good. Probably more. Oh, even this is all going down. Good. What do we have? Something down here still. Nope, that's just all flowing out. Not real wild about still having the enchant bubbles going, but not much we can do about it. What we haven't done, though, is even gotten far enough to really tell if there's TNT that didn't ignite. Not seeing a ton. We've got some exposed. Oh, why those are so impervious to arrows, and these guys are just awful. I greatly dislike the little piglins. And those you just can't ever get a shot in on till after they've gotten theirs. It's like it's always a deal. I got all this food I don't want. Oh. Now we really seem to have been left short here, don't we? Or is this our... I don't know. Let's get the goodies. We got a lot more blasting to do. And not much episode left to do it in. That's soil or sand or something up there. There's the one. At least one. Got it. Heard its little plop. Alright. Come on. Let's get some more. We had found some right as we were making the tunnel, which was appreciated and shouldn't be held against the blasting results, but all the same, if you're going to spend a stack of TNT, it'd be nice to have something to show for it, don't you think? I think. Nice little bit of loot. Still nothing. And we gotta make sure we don't overshoot. There's some gold I missed. I like going back for stuff I missed because if I miss things as obvious as gold in the ceiling, then who knows how much ancient debris could be around. Also, overhang. Okay. Didn't lead to more ancient debris in that case, but there's some. And what were we at? 13 pieces, I think? Maybe 14 with the one that we got out of the tunnel. I don't know. What do they say about counting your cards at the table, or your money at the table? I don't think you're supposed to count your cards at all, but... Alright, we got a vantage up here. That's not stuff. We got a lot of quartz left. Okay. Kind of makes me sad. I hear all those gas. I think at some point we'll start getting them in here. Although even though this is a growing cavern, I don't think we're quite there. And obviously we have some space up above our heads that they're occupying. But we're definitely, oh, there we go, reaching a place where we can start getting some ghasts. Hang on a second. Just had a phone coal vibrating next to me there. Is that 2? This could quickly become overwhelming, but no, not. There's a lot of things that we'd rather get tears than. Ow, stop it. Or gunpowder then, but ancient debris is not one of them. This is a little bit of a challenge when you do get the gas, is that you can miss the tiers if they do fall with all the holes and everything all over the place. This was that really deep area. I think we can fill it in a bit. Theory, as we get more and more of these rows out to the side, we can kind of just level this into a nice big killing field area and just clear everything out as it spawns. Just a matter of time and resources and how distracting that becomes as you go. Alright, we pretty well made our way back here. Still have a pretty long ways we can go, but let's go empty our pockets, and then we'll come back and do another run. Apparently the game does not want you to eat netherrack. Yeah, I'd say we've still got a ways to go, huh? You guys agree? There we are. Ups a daisy. This is where we get our count. We're up to 15. Still a lot lower than we'd like it to be, but not too bad. And we're also, doing decently on golden. Oh, time to switch that. Ooh, before we lose anything there. And there. And here. Let's do them one at a time. As I should have known, we would be picking up a lot more of those. Alright, so fingers crossed. How many more? With as many as we found while excavating pieces of ancient debris I'm talking about, we may not find many more. I think, another 2 pieces, if we could get 4 more out of this whole deal, that would put us back at 19, which is what we returned from all these other trips with. And I'd consider that pretty good. We got a lot of distance, which is good. But again, we've just pulled out so many pieces already that I don't know what's a reasonable expectation. I guess we'll find out together here. That may leave a lot more of the blackstone. Not much we can do about it, though. This seems like a good opportunity to compress a few more. I've talked about it each time we've set these charges, but when we put out a whole stack every other one, that does go the full 128 block distance. And as much as I'd like to clear out as much blackstone as possible with TNT and not have to swing a pick at it every time, the simple fact is compressing those a little bit makes it more likely that all our TNT lights as we lay it out here. So just see what we can get accomplished here. Alright, this time we can do better on the bow shot, I think. We don't have that overhanging block. Well, we got more lava. Alright, already doing well. I see one. See any others hanging out there already? Let's do this. I haven't done a screenshot in a while. Alright. This time we'll set a few torches. Lo and behold, we actually got 2 shots on him. Okay. Start that stack before we... Too much else around here. Even though we'll someday likely find ourselves harvesting gravel, I'm not that wild about using it widely down here or holding on to it, because it doesn't help us when we get looking up at lava. You know, it's just going to fall back down, so it's kind of just a garbage throw in the fire block. Gold, on the other hand, that we like. Flint, same deal. If we need it, we can fortune some gravel. Alright, now... Last time, going around all this seemed to work really well. I think some of this happens when a TNT gets kicked out to the side. You can see we ended up with a bit of a pedestal here in the middle. I don't know quite how this happened. What's going on here? Did we never blast out the middle of this frame? Now I have no TNT. I would really like to blow this up and clean it all together. Let's do that. Bear with just a bit. Can we clean up more junk before we do all this? Look at how deep this hole is. What happened down here? What TNT got very blasted downward before it exploded? Let's It's almost bottom of the world stuff. Going down to the 118 level. Deep. Has anybody heard? I haven't. I'm assuming there hasn't been a release date set for 18 yet. I know it's still in experimental builds, but somebody's video that I was watching the other day, I think it was one of all of you, I was talking that in like a tutorial or something, and it was all in comments. This wasn't, like part of a commentary or anything. So I'm really not sure where it came from directly, but there was mention that was it like the warden or something hadn't been coded yet? It was still pending. And if that's the case, then that could mean that there's still a ways out. Because I think that's all, unless that got broken out further from another release. This is what I was kind of worried about. Ooh, but there's more debris. Yeah, before we blow that little island out, let's get the rest of this run finished. Him done, and what I really wanted to do was pick up all these pieces, then go back, reload our pocket, or empty our pockets, reload as needed, all that good stuff. Kind of more as time allowed than, or more efficiently, I guess, than running back with a partially full inventory. Which we may end up doing anyway if we fill in enough holes and have enough reason to. Alright, yeah, see, little piecemeal, when this begins to become more defined, we'll alright, now we'll go empty up some of the rest of this, hopefully. Up, 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 up. Up. High point everything we can. Okay, that's not even in it. What am I stuck on? And where's the edge of our fall here? Everything falling here? Looks like it. Next one's over here. Oh, come on. Up, 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 up. Up, 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 up. still coming from somewhere back here. Falling there, there. Ooh, where? Can't see you. Okay, that's got all that falling. Eesh, this is a big old massive mess too. Shows you just how soft a stone or rock that netherrack really is. You see how much of this can get undercut. Just how the TNT fell under all of this and didn't manage to hit any of it, I'm not real sure, but mysteries of life, right? Mysteries of life. I just want to do a quick time check here. We're about 35 minutes in. So still doing well. Have not time checked the... Really? I think there was one more. Maybe a little guy. A little guy. By a little guy. Don't enjoy working in it at all. I have much respect for the tackiness that they project or present in the lava blocks. You get so slowed down by it, and it can be very frustrating at times, but it is, I hear you. Where you at? I think this is some of the stuff we expect to be lasting in here. I do want to quickly switch these out, so I have another one ready. Up and up and up and up and up and up we go. Still going. Is that all of it? Up and up and up and up and up and up and up. Same old story. Oh, this one we got. Don't have all day here, lava. Places to go. Chests to see. Now, is this... I guess it's not an optic steel. Ooh. We got full-on top of the lava sea up there. Catching fishes, 1, 2, 3. Still need to cap some of this. That's all dropping. This is the part we don't like to have to deal with too much, is the dropping, and we're dropping, and we're not dropping. What's that get us? Well-timed potion. Oh, look at all that debris over there. Oh, so good. All right, we can see our torches, so we are kind of well positioned. We are pretty full. Let's stick with the original plan of going back to reload and then blast out that middle bit. Where are you, you silly pig? I almost called that pig a mean name. And that would have been very, very disrespectful of at least a partial relative of my own species. See, just one of you little guys. Alright, I hit you twice. And you're on fire. Go not survive that. They have so many hit points. And then they do that little runaway and come back thing. That's the worst. Very kind of a Scrappy Doo type effect. Although, you know, Scrappy he never backed down. He wouldn't run away. But man, oh man, those little pigs do. And they're out here. We get a lot of, you know, if you hike trails and stuff like that that are, you know, dog leash friendly or for camping and stuff, there's lots of warnings. People don't tend to think about it too much. That your dogs, a lot of times when you're out camping, will be a real danger for bears in particular, but a lot of animals that can be dangerous if you don't know how to respect them, or, you know, reflect to them that they're respected and safe in their space. Because, you know, if you have your dog off leash, even if they're very responsive to commands and voice command, that's what a lot of people, oh, I don't need a leash, my dog's good on voice, you know. And out here sometimes you can get licensed verbal command dogs and all that, and it's still a bit dangerous, because even the best trained voice dogs, you know, they'll go ranging, is kind of what they're designed to do. So as you're out hiking, they'll be zigzagging back and forth, kind of keeping you in their own known space, but all the while kind of just checking out what's out there. And if they discover a bear or a mountain lion or anything like the porcupine, even, or a skunk, you know, it doesn't always have to be like life-threatening. It can just be a nuisance type animal. But they'll very often discover them, and then in, you know, their natural reaction is going to be to bark a lot and kind of get them engaged. And then they'll come running back to you like, oh, look what I did, and this is big and scary, and it's coming after me. And they'll come right back to you and bring whatever that animal is into you. Whereas, you know, if you are out hiking in bear country and are being vocal and known so that the animal can hear you and kind of keep its comfort distance on its own accord before you ever have contact, you're going to have a very good time. Unfortunately, having done a lot of photography and looked for bears, that doesn't promote your seeing them, which is challenging, because you're better off not. It's their space and their home, and they would frankly prefer that you never see them. And, if they are given their full comfort level or space, you likely won't ever know that they were there, and that's better for all involved. But a lot of people are like, oh, but I want to see. That's the whole feeding the bears at the dump Yellowstone old 50s stuff. It's not healthy for them, but for a long time it was park policy because it brought people in. It was come see the bears, guaranteed. If you go to the dump, and what was it, the Great Outdoors or something? Was that the movie? John Candy it could have been Uncle Buck or one of those. I'm not sure. I think it was the Great Outdoors though, where they take the kids out to see the bears at night, right? And he puts like candy bars out on the windshield, and then the bears are hanging out on top of his car. Like people really used to do that. I think most everywhere that's pretty universally frowned upon, and I think the news has gotten better about telling the sad side of that story, that if bears get acclimated to people through trash and then have negative encounters, it's not going to threaten the people. It will very rarely result in, usually, and I say this understanding that there are exceptions. There have been bear-human tragic encounters. They do happen, but the vast majority of those are going to end up with the bear being eliminated because it'll become a repeat offender, right? They track and tag. So, if they have to come out and tranquilize a bear that's gotten into a home or into trash or, wrecked a car or something like that, it gets tagged. And if they have a number of strikes against them and have to keep getting removed, if they become a troublesome bear, repeat offender, they will eventually just be eliminated, and nobody wants that to happen. That's sad. It's why the wildlife officers and park rangers and those kinds of people didn't get into the business to try to take out the animals that they love. They want to protect them and educate people about them. So something to keep in mind if you find yourselves in those, whatever the wildlife is that's in your neck of the woods, whether it's in the U.S. or some other part of the world. Just good practices to make sure that you give the animals a good opportunity to be comfortable at a distance. We don't do a very good job of that with the pigs, unfortunately. We are the complete opposite of stewards of animal welfare because we come right in here, we ruin their habitat, then we shoot them at distance with arrows. We're still not seeing, I'll come back for that, but I'm looking for more debris. That one pocket was fantastic. Clearly, what do we have, like 5 right there? That was great. And I know we still had some more coming back this way that I just kind of passed over. I wanted to have excuse me, kind of drippy nose, had to wipe it. Yeah, which way? Here. There's one. There we go. 2. Hi, Enderman. 7 more. That is so great. Gonna get this little berg knocked out of the middle here. Guess we can take out this little bit just right now. Then we're gonna blast that. Oop. I keep seeing that soul sand, thinking that that's. Every time I look at it from a different angle, it's like, ooh, is that something? No, no, it's not. Just lots of looking around here. So apologies for the weekly view. If anybody, I don't really watch much of these videos at all. It's where one time I found out after the fact that I think like video audio or something I cut out. I can't remember which one it was, but it was like, ooh, sorry, that's been out there for a while. I didn't even acknowledge it. Not because I didn't want to give you guys a heads up. I just totally was unaware. But occasionally, I'll have one just run silently. Sometimes when I'm streaming, like right now, I have some football on screen. Quiet game I don't particularly care about, but it's just something moving. As I'm zipping along here, I can kind of watch it. But sometimes I'll have just an old episode up and running along. That's not real ideal, actually. I think it kind of distracts me from what's going on. But every once in a while, it refreshes my memory of something, and I'll notice, when I'm watching, or I'll notice in other content creators that as they're moving along, if you're doing a lot of this, when you're not controlling it, when your eye's not expecting it, that can be pretty tough. And in my Let's Play format, all I can really do is just apologize. It is what it is. A lot of times you can slow that down with post-production tools, but since that's not a piece of what I'm doing, I can't offer a whole lot of solution other than apologies, and I hope you guys understand that's a part of just being in the moment playing. And when it's hardcore, you can't just not scan for enemies sometimes and all that kind of stuff. But when looking for the ancient debris, I am aware of it and try to slow it down. Sometimes you can tell when I'm really excited. I'm like, wait, where is it? But now I do try to look out for you guys just a bit. I'm thinking I got your best interest at heart. There we go. All right, far end. Another pass here. And leaving the blackstone, I've certainly taken them down a little bit, but with the TNT, it really helps you get a better feel for what the inner structure of the Nether is when you're out there. Ooh, that was my bad. Ooh. Anything? What do we got? I'm confident enough in my missing stuff. More that than expecting better fortune in the presence of debris. That there might still be a piece that I missed. Overlooked completely. But we've kind of, in getting the lava and then coming back and forth, we've made a couple passes now, so we may have gotten it all so far. I know we've got a little golden quartz back that way that we haven't cleared out just yet. It's a good long run when you go all the way from end to end, isn't it? And I think a lot of this is going to get brought down when we do TNT through this remaining middle part. You're done. I don't have to worry about you too much anymore. Ooh, got big level. Saw an enchanted sword down there. I also had something going in my eye. I was kind of rubbing at as I... Wait, that's another one? Oh, this was just that we never went that far in that original. See you hiding there, piggy. Aw. See you hiding there, piggy. There you go. Alright, this was the stuff I knew we still had to get back to. Try to get a bit of it done here. Stake, not the ideal digging implement, but works in a pinch. See, those are some... Oh, there is lava drips, though. That'll probably do. I'll go back there a bunch of times, I'm sure. But I don't particularly feel like dealing with more lava, since we've already done a bit. There you are. Aw. The pig. Was it like PSAs or something a while back that had the feed the pig? Maybe it's just like a brokerage or investing company or something like that. Feed the pig. We need to shoot the pig. Oh. Oh, that's wasteful. Oh, and still more? No, it's just falling. That's good. Not too much. Got burned up there. I don't know what quite happened to make this so elevated and that, well, I can guess. I think a TNT got kicked out to the side. Maybe one of those walls that was thin. Some of these got blasted out a bit. Hit this area a second time instead of... I remember when we cut that little channel through, or I don't remember quite why, but I remember that being an area where we kind of hid from some of the pigs before all our netherite armor was done. We were still a little more vulnerable to them than we are now. Now we just kind of, yeah, whatever. And that's a phase of the game I've talked about a lot, but, you know, inevitably you get there where some of the threats from the early game just, you know, they fade. You outclass them a little bit, and it's good and bad, right? We want to be improving and getting better gear and all that, but it does take from some of the early adventure and excitement of the game that you have when you're, you know, death waits around every corner. We saw, you know, that's why we went from World 5 slow cooker to World 12 so relatively quickly, because until you get to this point, your world's, you know, it's hardcore for a reason. They don't call it easy core, right? But we love the challenge around here. Now, I'm not too worried about any individual level you've seen. Sometimes I've gone a level higher than this. I think for me, it really just depends on what is around, how deep I want things to go or not. That's unfortunate. I guess I'm kind of glad we went up right here, though. Got to clean all that up. Come on, anything else around? Just a single. I'm not going to complain, though. We've been so fortunate. Alright, let's give this a last... Oh, how did I miss that one? Come on. Clean out more of this as we go, but you can see how much better this will get for us in terms of having mobs and archery and all that kind of stuff, and why we'll start cruising through these bows. That I'm sure you guys are like, why do you keep enchanting the bows and talking about that? Well, eventually we will go through just a bunch of them. So we'll run back now. I know we've got a long way to go on this column, but I'd like to get that center aisle area cleared out if we can. And I know it's a lot of combat just to get there and back again, I'm sure. But we'll do that, and then maybe use the rest of what we've got on, not you, but you and you. Even though the pork that we just ate was delicious. Oh, look at that, 25. So the last couple of times we've only had 19 pieces. Now, granted, we had a lot more TNT on this trip to work with, so we should be getting a bunch more than we have on previous trips, but still nice to have it. Alright, so let's go back through here, because this is the one that has kind of just been baffling all the way along. We won't just launch ourselves completely. this ends up getting to be a bit... Still need a few more stairs there. A bit elevated. Oh, there's one right there that I haven't... Where'd you come from, pal? Not you. How good is that? Here's a little hole we can fill in. Not so little a hole. Oop. Oh, okay, that was... Wait. Which way do we need to go? It's all very confusing. Is this where we're coming from? Is this where we're coming from? That's where we're coming from. Oh. You're a pig man. Try to maintain good relations. Another deep hole here. Alright, there's our target. Coming into view. Alright. Bye-bye. I don't think we even need to worry too much about the extra. I think that's going to make a mess, but so be it. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know how efficient we'll really be up here because these are probably going to get blasted sideways and all over the place as we ignite them. You guys go run off. Do your thing. Alright. Well, that didn't do too badly for us. Let's do this. And we'll just go up much as possible here. I don't like that hole. Really could make us drop. Too bad though. Okay. We falling there. Yep. Let's try to keep moving. Oh no, you jerk. Next section. Ooh, it's a big one. wonder this section got bypassed. Oh, okay, I still got some pieces left here. Ah, catch that cross current, and it really can do a number on you. Back. Oh, it's a good sign. Does that get us falling? That's all dropping. What's not dropping? Ooh, look at how good. Oh, we're going to be surrounded, though. Oh, oh boy. Those little pigs, they are ridiculous. All right. Boom. Oh, no. Got it? Got it. Alright, now let's try to take this down again. I'd like to get... There you go. So much of this central barrier stuff cleared out. And again, good and bad here, right? Good, we have big range of sight. We can hopefully get some more gas tiers out of the whole experience. But the bad is these guys gonna be all over us. But we'll have maneuverability. Can enjoy the combat. Should be excellent for you guys to watch. Because what we kind of laughed off in the last episode, and I should check the time again here. With the pigmen getting aggroed at us can become a very big deal indeed if you're in this kind of an open space. And at the moment, at least, we've been getting a lot more piglins, just, groups of them, and that's a challenge in and of itself. But, if this whole space has a number of different clumps of pig men, and they all decide at once that they want to be where we are and be mad at us, they can, despite everything else, they can still overwhelm. So I guess this is just kind of, our last placement didn't go, or it got popped out a ways, but this gives us a nice big question is, did I overlook any debris through all this effort? Not there yet, huh? Alright, Gast. I hear ya. Wish you were down here with me. That is one reason why I'm not too worried about whether any of these floors actually match up or anything. The Ghasts are going to keep just endlessly pocketing this with holes. I don't want the holes because I want to be able to move as quickly as possible through here. Where'd you go? Oh, you're just a tyke. You're done. This seems like a stray TNT got away. Kicked off to the side and blown up. I should check the time again. I keep saying that. And we're going back this way. That's not hostile. Oh, I don't know why I just shot into run mode there. Yeah, still a few little highs and lows in the middle, certainly. But by and large, oh, it got a lot larger. You know, now we can just kind of see and. And like I keep saying, that means they can as well. That's the trade-off. We can see end to end, so can they. Ooh, you almost got dropped just because you were carrying a fancy sword, buddy. Alright, I think we are back to this side. And we'll just check quickly. Oh, wow. We are so over. We're going to end right here. I apologize if you didn't know if I was enjoying this or not. The 19 minutes of extra recording in this one tells the tale. Just as fun. You know, you get to... yeah, that's what I tell them. It just is fun to play this game when the novelty of having a lot of equipment and getting all this ancient debris that we are grabs hold. So we've got a little bit of TNT left, 48 pieces or so. We'll use that in the hallway we just came up into, blast that back towards the stairs. I think we got a long way to go. We'll see what additional stuff we can pull out of it, and then load up our loot and head back in the next episode. And you guys may see quite a disconnect on that. I have recorded out over a number of days a whole bunch of advanced videos, and that should take me about a week's worth of playtime to release. So you guys are going to be catching up in real lifetime to me getting back in here. But again, I'll be watching Twitter and trying to update at least some of these, giving out tweets as they come. But pretty much, I don't even know what. Well, this video, you guys already will have gotten used to the pattern. 9s and 5s, Mountain Time, U.S. Mountain Time, or when those videos are going to pop. You guys probably have picked up on the pattern by now. I will be coming back after this video, and we'll see what, if any, time I need to get that back up and get the next video up. But there may be a whole bunch of videos dropping short on the heels of this. I'm sure I will be greatly missing the game without being able to share recording with you guys, but I'll be hungry for more, and this will be a good way to come back to it. Hopefully, we'll be sharp enough, not too rusty, that we don't have any disasters, but I think we can handle another partial stack of TNT and gathering up, cleaning up from that, and then heading back on to base. And we got our silo project to pick back up on, all that clay cooking up. So we'll have a number of episodes where I can catch back up with you guys and tell you how much I appreciate you guys having supported me while I've been off doing other stuff. So take care of yourselves. I hope you've been taking lots of breaks and walks and all the rest of it. Here over the last week or so in the Labor Day weekend for all the folks in the United States. Hope you had a wonderful holiday, nice and safe. If you travel, go safe, and remember all this COVID stuff that's stirring back up. You guys can really help. Just remember when you're out in public, don't not live your life. We should all be enjoying it while we can, but understand the lockdowns and all that we came out of, those could come back. If we don't take this seriously and nip it in the bud, it could all be back in again. So let's make sure this fall doesn't turn into all that. So you guys take care again. I hope I've got a video like chomping at the bit, ready to go right after this one. But if there's travel delays or anything like that, if there's any gap, please understand. I will be back with you guys as soon as possible. And until that next one, take care. We'll see you soon, and appreciate you all likes and comments as always. Greatly appreciated. We're now at an hour and 22 minutes, so I'm going to say goodbye and catch you next time. Bye now.